always my first one here. Hola, amores, ¿cómo están todos? Hola, hermosas. Gracias, hermosas. Vengo de Matamoros, me comí un cabrito bien rico con agua mineral, con limonada. ¿Cómo están? ¿Cómo están, guys? Remember, you gotta share, you gotta like, and you gotta invite a friend. Hello, guys. Empezamos el show de Rubí la Cuachentona. We have a lot. Mucho que hablar esta noche. Hey, Denise. Hey, Danny Puñetas. Danny, mi amor, how are you doing, babe? Ahorita voy para la casa, Danny. After my live, I'll pick you up shortly, babe, so we could stay together. Una bomba. Hello, les tengo chismazo. Mucho. Hey, Laura, gracias. ¿Cómo estás? Hey, María Reyes, how are you doing, mi amor? How is everybody doing, guys? Remember, hey, Corey, hey, Rubio. Suéltalo. Hold on. Sundance, Nora. Hello, hello, Casey. Hello. Hey, Mary. Hello, Troy. Buena quitar la cuachentona, la tweaker, la bayucona, puro pinche 956 bayuco, Willis County in the house. A big shout out to the chief. A big shout out to the sheriff. Gracias por estar aquí conmigo esta noche. Guys, les voy a empezar con el chismazo. El primer chismazo que les tengo aquí. I heard this morning que Miss Roller Coaster andaba deseándole la muerte a todos. Todos andaban enchilada la ruca. No sé por qué tanta pinche perra envidia tiene. Yo que, mira, continue living your fantasy story that you live in California, that you have a boyfriend, that you're a fashion designer. Continue with their bullshit, fairy tale story, whatever you want to believe. No hay pedo, mi amor, no hay pedo. I mean, that's what you want to believe, que eres, model, que eres la prima hermana de Pamela Anderson. Todo el pinche pedo, pero just stop, mi amor. Párale tantito, girlfriend. Mira, de por sí que estás desfigurada. De por sí que tienes el pinche cuerpo desparramado. Que pareces el tinaco esparramado de Harlingen. Y luego con esa pinche actitud, very negative attitude you bring to the table, peor, mi amor. Estás fea por afuera y fea por dentro. You need to work on yourself, mi amor. Like, look at yourself every fucking day in the mirror and say, is it worth for me talking so much shit looking like this? Mi amor, start working on yourself, mi vida, mi cielo. Call a doctor now. Seek some help. No pasa nada. If you find out, love yourself, mi amor. Love yourself. Because gluttony is a sin, mi amor. Tragando a lo pendejo, it's called gluttony. It's a sin, mi amor. And it's an eating disorder. And it's something have to do with your mental issue, mi amor. Tragando como si te tuvieran amarrada afuera como una perra. That's an issue, mi amor. That's an issue right there. Mm-hmm. She fries chicken in bed. Isabel, that was a good one. Let me come Spain. Vamos a preguntarle a la homegirl qué opina de todo esto. Hey, BT called me. Vamos a hablarle a BT. Tía Jessica, ahorita le hablamos también, guys. BT me habló a las 7:30, pero no contestó. So déjame hablarle a Miss Painter.
Hola, amigota.
Hola, mi amor, ¿cómo estás?
Pues fíjate que me mandaron el clip ese de donde estaba Juan Ganet wishing que todo el mundo se cayera y se cayeran los aviones y se fueran a la guerra y se echaran. I mean, oh my God, dije yo, la mujer más cristiana que va a ir a dar al cielo. Fíjate que I was boarding a plane when I read that. Y dije yo, a la madre, should I have this plane take off or not? Should I report it to FAA and have them listen to this first before the plane takes off? and maybe they need to investigate, pero pues luego dije, pues, según, I don't know how they take those kind of threats, because if there's no names mentioned, pues I guess puedes decir todo lo que quieras.
Pues it could be a terrorist threat, ¿no?
Pues yo más quisiera que se sacara el pinche perro del culo. para que se me hace que ese es el problema de ella, que anda bien uncomfortable y no sabe que trae el pinche perro metido en el culo y no sabe por qué se siente tan mal y comienza a hablar pendejadas.
Pero ¿por qué no le sacas tú el perro?
No, y luego si me come la mano.
I think to me that was a terrorist threat by Wanganet. Maybe she's working with some, different people from different countries. Maybe she was brought in as a spy. I don't know. But we really need to be careful with her. I'm going to do a police report for terroristic threat on Wanganet. Maybe she has some sort of, mind of destroying our country. I don't know what we could space from her. Haz de cuenta, si se cae la ruca, se hace un tsunami. We got to be careful with that.
Sí, o un pinche earthquake o algo.
Yeah, I mean, si se cae allá next to South Padre Island, adiós todo Hidalgo County, Willis County, todo el pedo.
Yo me fui desde el viernes en la mañana, me fui a los Bahamas y luego vine para atrás ahora en la tarde y dije yo, ¿qué está pasando aquí? Qué feas cosas, esta vieja hablando como que no sé qué tanto coraje trae con todo el mundo. Ahora, con todos los haters, no sé quién serán todos los haters. Yo quisiera que dijera ella, pues no, que muy chicona, así que no tienen miedo y que la chingada. Yo cuando digo algo lo digo a la mera neta, es Wanda net, y no me ando escondiendo. Es que ella debe de decir lo que te quiere decir. Lo que te quiere decir a ti, cuachento, whatever, pero para eso quiero que se mueran. Oye, pues, ¿qué quiere decir eso? Con que tú desees no se va a hacer.
Es que también, como te digo, está fea por fuera y luego fea por dentro. Pobrecita la homegirl. Yo que ella, mira, I would call doctor now, look for a psychiatrist, go to allá que se junte con la señora de Brunswick, que vaya para Matamoros y que la inyecten y que look for un neutrólogo y todo el pinche pedo, ¿no?
No, hombre, esa panza de cuacha que trae, va a necesitar mucha inyección. Necesitan de ir a traer de esas inyecciones que usan para los elefantes.
So Nelda put a comment out here that Digital Dimwit has a show right now and that they're talking very highly about me. Thank you, and great comments. Thank you, Nelda, for sharing that with us right now.
Pero madre de Digital Dimwit, porque ahora lo van a agarrar puro pedo. Algo bueno de ti.
No más porque dijo algo bueno de mí, Digital Dimwit, which I didn't know they were having a show today. But I guess they're having a good show talking good about me. Thank you, Digital Dimwit, and whoever else is participating over there. Gracias a cada uno de ustedes por hablar muy bonito de mí y defenderme de gente pendeja. Pero, ¿cómo te gustó mi baile?
No, pues me encantó. Y luego me tenías bien mortificada, Jaime.
Mande, ¿por qué?
Porque todos se querían matar, culpa tuya, y tú te querías matar, todos dije a la madre, pues qué chingados está pasando allá, y luego me sales canticante en un club.
Es casi todo de guasiada, tomé el agua de Raymondville PD y pues quedé media chisqueadona.
Sí, y yo pues, ¿qué fregados hizo Jaime que tan distraught toda la gente?
Yo no he hecho nada. I think era actuación. I think there was acting. Yo, como siempre, luchando, I'm surviving my life from the stalking, from the hate crimes. No me dejan en paz, me tienen envidia.
¿Cómo no se ponen después cuando están diciendo ¡Sana biche! ¡Sana biche! ¡Oh, tú sana biche! Eso no es depression.
I don't know what the fuck that is. No, but it's because I think, look, it's a love-hate relationship. I think it's a love-hate relationship. Se enamoró de mí. And I think que como no le puse caso, me agarró coraje. O sea, pero yo ya le había dicho que a usted no me gusta la pata de vaca.
A mí se me hace que el que se enamoró de ti fue el tío.
Ay, el tío, el que me amenazó que me iba a levantar los calzones a mí, que me iba a dar un levantón.
Sí, eso, cuando dijo eso, dije, me gusta para que quiera venir a levantar a Jaime para ir al canalito.
Ay, para que irlos todos de Tweaker, guys. Tonight we'll be at the canalito after 12. Tráiganse todo el pinche baking soda, toda la mota, todo el pinche jale, guys. Vamos a andar porreando. Miss Pinner me va a levantar ahorita. And we're going to go look for some shit allá en Mercedes con la commissioner.
Mira, pero ¿por qué no le platica a su gente que las razones en que, por qué te tiene tanto coraje a ti y por qué son los pleitos. ¿Por qué no le platica que están enojados contigo por Vanessa, porque a ti te dijeron cosas primero, todo lo que dijeron de ti, por mí, por nomás, pues yo nomás fue por el pinche lipstick que no me gustó.
Bueno, ¿y te lo pusiste o no?
No, ya te lo di, te di todos los que tenía porque no lo iba a volver a usar.
It's because it's kind of crazy. Like, I don't know what to think about it sometimes. Sometimes I think esa persona necesita ayuda psicológicamente, no está bien de la mente, necesita un abrazo. Mira, para que no se agüite, yo le doy un abrazo, le doy amor, le doy cariño como amigo, ¿verdad? And that's it. No, no sé
No,
por...
porque yo ya hice esas pases con ella y no jaló. Yo, que más que yo le dije en live, para que no dijeran que I didn't mean it, en live, yo le dije, mira esto, yo quiero que pare porque te vas a enfermar, yo sé que ella no aguanta esto.
Sí, me acuerdo cuando alguien más le cagó el palo diciendo que su papá era pedófilo y le regó la madre y habló de esos hijos y no aguantó. ¿Y sabes lo que me dio quién sabe qué? Dijo ella, no, pues es que me torcieron el brazo y me tuve que ir para otro lugar. Like, no, 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 no. Y conmigo, they approach me con un carácter fuerte, un carácter que son chingonas. Es que as a person, she should just stand up for herself y no dejar que otras gentes utilize her to do their dirty shit, to do their dirty work. Ese es el pedo.
No es que tú la quieres acá contigo, es que yo de veras, de veritas, and I really meant it, I didn't want to be her friend. I just wanted her to slack off of her because I know that she broke down cuando el otro platform le había dado guerra y no aguanta la vara, no aguanta. Ella no es así como los demás.
Bueno, una cosa que sí le digo, I don't need her on my platform. To be honest, yo ni la quiero ni aquí. You know, I don't need to associate with her. I would have a talk with her y hablar bien y todo el pedo. Pero que la quiero acá conmigo, oye, vente y join me. I don't need her over here. She did it once, she did it twice. That's fine. Pero ya la tercera vez, pendejo, yo if I ever accept her back, right? Pero no, the problem here is that I see es que allá la tienen de puta de calzón. In other words, haz este pedo y ya vas como pinche perrito a cagarle palo a alguien que no te está cagando el palo nomás porque otras pendejas te mandan a hacer esas mamadas, right? And that's where I get upset because she portrays a woman, a powerful woman, a woman que es, una persona chingona. Y de repente le truenan los dedos y allá va como perrita. Like, no mames.
No es una persona chingona. Está visto que se arrancó allá y decir, bueno, ni modo, I'll join you losers because no quiero problemas. Ya, déjenme. Okay, we know that. But, you know, esto que ella anda bien trastornada es por lo que la hermana dice de ella, no es por lo que tú dices.
Bueno, la hermana has every right to defend herself. O sea, thank you, Danny. Appreciate it, the super chat. Entre las dos ya se echaron. And the thing is que they want to say that it's my fault they're fighting. No, this has been an issue amongst the family for a very long time. We've seen her blast the mom and the sisters in the past. And of course, the sister le caló and the sister se comenzó a defender. Yo no tengo la culpa que tú misma hablas mierda de tu familia y tu familia te va a responder como ellos quieran. That's not my fault.
Esos pleitos de ellos, I don't know why they bring you into that because it's because she calls your show and you accept. Of course, you have a show. I guarantee you, the other platforms would take her to call in too because it's their show.
Right.
So you're not doing anything like everybody can call your show and say whatever they want.
She could even call it right now and we could have a discussion. No hay pedo. She could call it right now y le contesto la llamada y hablamos bien and I'm going to tell her straight out. The problem here is that you have personal problems with your sister. Your sister asked me for a platform. Es más, it was a lot better having your sister here with me than her utilizing her platform because she has over 28,000 followers. Donde te van a quemar peor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you got to be smart on how you're going to fight your battles or who you're going to fight your battles with because the sister is an influencer. She has a lot of people that support her, a lot of people that follow her. Y se está mandando sola la fregada. I think if I was a person in her shoes, mejor me quedara sentada callada and change the chapter of the story. and stop blaming everybody for your failures and your personal problems with your sister.
Eso es lo que yo hiciera. My sister was calling your show, attacking me, diciendo cosas de mí. Yo, really, I wouldn't have even said a thing about her. Even if si tenía yo todos los trapos sucios de ella, yo no iba a decir nada. Iba a decir, ¿sabes qué, manita? Quieres hablar de mí, está bien, pero yo no voy a hablar de mal de ti. Esto está mal y mejor yo no, I have no comments.
Bueno, y lo que, I was like looking at this. I criticized the sister saying, she was a prostitute. I talked shit about her OnlyFans. I did. I'm not going to deny it. The problem here is that when I talked to her sister and we squashed our differences aside, somebody else got mad. Somebody else decided to talk shit about the sister, cagarle palo a la sister. Entonces, eso fue pleito entre ellas. I formed peace with the sister. I did. So, at the end of the day, todas las pendejadas que ella defendió a la sister, ahora le está echando de las que dije yo. So it doesn't make sense. Entre ellas se están peleando. And I think sometimes all you got to do is sit down, talk with your sisters, put your differences aside, y se acaba el pedo. No.
Ya esto ya no se acaba porque ya se dijeron de lo peor entre la gente. De lo peor. Ya no puede ni una ni la otra decir que son any kind of respectable persons or family.
Well, the thing is que la sister se hartó de las pendejadas que me avisan, especialmente de la mamá. I think that's a little bit overboard. Cuando tú te pones a hablar de tu mamá, que la pastora, que la commissioner habló de su propia mamá, diciendo que era cantinera la mamá, que después que se murió el esposo, right? No tienes dignidad, you have no values, you have no morals. ¿Cómo te vas a poner a hablar de la que te parió? Pendeja esa persona, ¿verdad? Tiene de day, porque tiene de day es tu mamá, regardless. Sea prostituta, sea de lo peor, at the end of the day se le guarda un respeto, some sort of respect, regardless.
But, I've been thinking about this, because everybody, it doesn't matter what platform you go to, what show you're listening to, everybody has the same question. When is this going to stop? Well, and I've thought about it.
Okay, so let me ask you, do you have a solution or any type of way where we could say form peace? What ideas do you have? Or anybody else that wants to call the show and have their own opinion? How can we find a solution to make things better and make it stop?
Well, the problem with this whole thing is that some are more vicious than others. Todos hablan cagada, pero some are more vicious than others. And they don't want to take, como dices tú, accountability, porque todo el tiempo les dices algo y, pero tú comenzaste primero. Forget who started first, This all started way back then y comenzó con Frankie y Ofelia Moreno.
No names, please.
I'm sorry.
Okay, it's okay.
Ya se pasaron los 60 días.
Bueno.
Pero anyway, when is it going to stop? When it's going to stop is when they quit aventando pedradas, porque ese pedo de que quiero que todas las haters se mueran y que, hey, ¿qué creen que porque no dicen nombres no sabemos de quién están hablando? We have all been in this story for 3 years.
For 3 years.
And we know who they're talking about. They know who we're talking about. So, si yo voy a decir, pues allá en Raymondville tienen un pinche yoke de la frega, everybody knows what I'm talking about.
Right.
Y si dicen, pues allá en Heidelberg hay un joto que vive cerquita de la placita, everybody knows who we're talking about.
Cállate los hijos que me ofendes, culera.
Allá en Harlingen está una viejita que anda buscando millonarios para matarlos. Everybody knows.
Y allá en Harlingen está una cuinona que parece tinaco esparramado.
Por eso te digo, ¿para qué nos hacemos pendejos? Todo el mundo sabe de qué estamos hablando. La cosa es, stop talking the shit. They don't stop because you know why? Because even in the other platform, if the person that controls the show stops, los que están escribiendo comments y la que habla, la Wanganet que habla, comienza la fire de vuelta. And I've noticed that even si no le hacen caso como quiera, está chingue comenzando la fire. Y como tú, ¿verdad? Si tú no quieres hablar de nadie, somebody's gonna comment or voy a hablar yo, vamos a suponer. Y dice, Jaime, supe este chisme ahora y estoy hablando esto y lo otro y pues we all know de qué estoy hablando.
Right.
Y comienza el pedo de vuelta. There's no solution because as long as they're on social media, as long as we're on social media, as long as we say anything, puedes decir que Dios te bendiga and they're going to criticize that.
Right. So to you, there is no solution to fix anything.
There's no solution. I think there's improvement. There could be improvement.
I think honestly, I think there has been there has been improvement, to be honest, because of the restrictions we have right now. That's the only reason there has been improvement from my part and other parts, because we would be talking shit a lo pendejo everybody. ¿Para qué se los pendejos, to be honest?
Está bien. La única cosa es que for people to understand that we're just talking shit. We're just talking shit for fun, for show, y no insultarse al punto de
que se mueran deseando la muerte.
Sí, la muerte, hablando de la mamá en the ugly way, hablando de los muertos. No, habla de que traes esta pinche cosa en la cabeza, parecías burraca o lo que sea, ¿verdad? Riéndose de uno al otro. You can laugh about people without insulting people. You can make fun. Comedians do it all the time. They talk about the president. They talk about everybody. Y se ríe la gente.
Right.
Pero no tienes que decir, pues ojalá que la mamá del presidente se muera o que vieja, que any of the serious things que they hurt people.
Mira, one of them that I don't understand es la Yolanda Saldívar. Esa anda ahorita que quiere attention, que quiere que le compren su pinche makeup tutorial bullshit, que quiere vender su pinche cat spray. En todo anda vendiendo las estampillas, haciendo su cagada donde sea, pero cuando uno habla de ella, luego está pillando. All I'm telling her es que mide sus palabras y las pendejadas que dice de uno. Because I've held back. I could easily get her daughter on board, bring her online, y para que diga todas las pendejadas que va a decir de la propia madre. Pero yo no la meto a ella. I've said that I don't want to go to that extreme, because at the end of the day, me da quién sabe qué, pero esa persona no es digna de lástima. Esa persona todavía habla pendejadas de mí y pendejadas y medias de mí, la culera. And I don't know why. Por mí fue para San Antonio, because Cecilia and other people didn't even want her over there. And I convinced Cecilia, you know what, help me out. I want to bring her with me. I helped her monetize. I helped her build her page. And I appreciate what she did for me. No hay pedo.
En every platform tiene que haber gente que no te quiere y van a hablar. Y van a hablar lo que es cierto y lo que no es cierto. Le van a pegar de más a lo que es cierto. So, that comes with the territory. Pero no comienzas a bash everybody on that page just because that one person said something. Mm-hmm. Ya todos los haters, porque alguna persona dijo algo, probably me, ya querían que todos los aviones se cayeran y que las guerras, y que mandaron a todos para la guerra para que los echaran pedacitos y que se ahogaran con un cacahuate y que se cayeran.
Bueno, ¿y por qué chingado no se va para la guerra? Si tanto quiere que haga, váyase usted, allá que lo use de pinche tinaco, que lo use de tanque la chingada, váyase usted a la guerra. Si tanto así está de amargada culera, váyase a chingar a su puta madre allá a la guerra culera. Y cuando cabe allá, venga y me dice cómo le fue en la guerra. Pues a todos quiere mandar menos a ella y a la que está amargada.
No, y por lo que nomás porque una persona dijo algo que no le cayó a ella, a todos quieren mandar a la chingada.
Sí, es que esta pinche vieja panzona compañera mía dice que parece abogada sin título. Parece abogada sin título. En todo está buena para estar ahí panzona, acostada en la pinche cama con la pinche computer, rascándose la verija y fried chicken enseguida de ella, y type y emails. Pero ¿cómo no le dice al judge? ¿Sabes que yo dije que se mueran todos a la verga y todo? También manda eso en el email.
Eso es lo que digo yo. At what point do those clips come out and say, well, is this you, man? Mm-hmm. All these people are bashing you because you're the one that's saying all this stuff. And what I say is, because no names are mentioned, there's 200, 300 people listening to this, 1,000 people listening to this. There's 1,000 people out there that wonder, are they saying that about me? And there's some that are not very mentally stable. What are they going to be thinking? You know, they want us because I listen to this show. So what does that do? It stirs up hate. It stirs up more anger.
You know what? I'm gonna call PD right now. I'm gonna ask him a question. I'm curious to find out what they think about that. I think it's a terroristic threat.
Well, I was going to do that tomorrow morning.
Okay, then I'll let you call it tomorrow morning and you keep me posted. Because to me, that would be considered, maybe not to you, but it would be a terroristic threat. Because when you're talking about you want planes to fall, you want.
That's what I want to know. I was in a plane and I listened to this. Should I have reported it to the FAA?
I think you should. I think you should because, you know.
That was wishing that, because they don't identify what planes and what people, to me, it's encompassing everybody in a plane.
And she does live near an airport. There is an airport there. I think I would have reported it to.
Believe me, I was like, what should I do? You know, and I'm not crazy like that to stir up a big deal like that, because it's a big deal. But I do want to know, what happens when you have a person? Do they even go and check their mental status or find out why this person is wanting all these people to die?
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it's worse when they don't mention names, because that encompasses a whole lot of people.
That's a bigger broad of people that you're talking about. You're not talking about a specific person.
Are they talking about teachers? Are they talking about judges? Are they talking about who are they saying this to?
Right. So to me, it's like it's questionable.
I'm not an attorney. I'm just as stupid as like she says I am. But I would like to know what the authorities, how do they read this?
Mm-hmm.
What do they think of a person, somebody that possibly could be mentally ill, be out there?
Well, they're probably going to say, you know what, she's 650 pounds, then el perro metido, la ruca doesn't get out of the house. It's too difficult to believe she would be doing type of harm like that.
Well,
she eats fried chicken all day. Y huele a culo.
She did admit that she spends her entire day on the computer sending letters to all sorts of people. Is that the way that she's going to get this done?
Well, maybe we should start sending these clips to all sorts of judges, maybe Judge Felicita, the district attorney, different judges across the valley, so that they know the type of person this person is.
I just want somebody to explain it to me.
Maybe we should get RGB Justice to place it out there. Maybe I'll talk to George Vela to start placing this receipt out there and tag, so that the judges, so that Hidalgo County could be aware of it, Willacy County, Cameron County, that there is somebody who is, doing terroristic threats on social media.
Now, beware, because I'm going to tell you another one that that people just talk and say stuff like that. Nunca jamás. If you don't mean to do it, don't ever say, I feel like I'm going to commit suicide. And let me tell you why. Because when I hear that, I'm going to send a cop to pick you up and put you in the hospital and commit you, because I'm concerned that you might.
Mm-hmm.
You see, somebody, I have not seen any videos, but somebody said that somebody was saying that they were so depressed they felt like committing suicide. And everybody was concerned. If I had heard that, I would have called the PD in that town and I would have said, I just heard this on Facebook or YouTube. Would you please go do a welfare check and possibly take them to the hospital? Because si esa persona se mata esa noche, nadie hizo nada.
Well, the thing is,
it's what you say. That's what I'm saying. your words can cause a stir up. Be careful what people say up there. It could cause a stir up.
Mm-hmm.
And a serious one. Ya con este tiempo de que van a las escuelas y matan whatever, they're arresting kids just because on social media they say that they're going to take a gun to school, or that they're going to, they're picking them up for terroristic threat. They don't take these things lightly anymore.
Right.
So is it applied to only school kids, or does it apply to adults that are just bullying on Facebook?
The problem here is that, do you believe it could have happened? I don't know. It's questionable. But at the same time, you have people that are in that person ear consistently picándole, diciéndole cosas pendejadas, manipulating her to do something to herself. And that's what always happens. You always have that sour, that bad apple that is always going to be in that person's ear, and utilize them to what they want. And let me tell you something, you ain't nobody's fucking bitch or nobody's fucking mugrero to be listening to people like that.
And Jaime, this is where I've always told you, and is my concern, to keep your followers happy. No les sigas la corriente, don't do what they ask you to do, because at that point you're doing things to keep them happy and entertained, but you're the one that's looking bad.
Right, you're doing things because, como dicen, and I believe in other platforms, there's multiple platforms out there, con dinero baila el perro. And that's the reason they do pendejadas. Because they expect money in return to go cagarle palo to someone. To a point where they're talking about 35 cents, 38 cents, or whatever the fuck it is, because they're desperately needing money for whatever else they're doing, for gambling or whatever it is. But now they're doing pendejadas to go after innocent people because this person dislikes them. I'm going to go after this person and that person and that person. By the time you know it, tienes a chingos de enemigos por dinero.
Exactly. And, I've said it before, and I've done it before, where I was at a certain platform and I had to leave because it was making me sick.
Right.
I was feeling depressed. I was feeling sick to the stomach. Todo el día andaba pensando de esas cosas que se decían y todo eso. No me gustaba para nada. So there's a point where you have to step back, stay away, because it does make you sick.
And I'm going to take this off. Yes, you know what? At the end of the day, the negative things that you see on social media, the negative vibes that you see, the negative people that you see, consistently you see it from different platforms, it leashes onto yourself. A lot of it leashes onto yourself, and you get caught up in this. And by the time you know it, you're so caught up in this that you're even losing track of time, of your regular chores, of your regular lives, of your regular day, spending time with family or whatever it is. Certain people go live 10 times a day just to monetize $5 a day, instead of spending quality time with their loved ones, with their family members. No, hay tan chingui, mamando la borrega cuando cago, quien me coge, si meo, si tengo cagada en la cara, whatever it is, just to get a fucking view, saying that I have AIDS and I'm being a tweaker, that they spot me in Rainbow, whatever, pero con miles de mentiras, because at the end of the day, they want that dollar.
Yeah. And those are the platforms that say, do not lie. Do not lie. Jaime, every time I speak the truth here, because I speak what I know, and I will say the truth, because I don't want to. Mira, si echas una mentira, después te la preguntan en otra parte, en corte o algo, y vas a decir otra cosa, o no te acuerdas cómo contestaste.
Right.
Por eso es mejor la verdad, y todo el tiempo vas a salir la misma answer, porque es la verdad.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't like to be caught on lies like that. That's why in other platforms people always know that they're lying, because se les olvida lo que dijeron.
Mm-hmm.
Pero this thing, some days this stuff is very serious at times.
There's even times where I talk to you behind the scenes, and I've even told you I felt bad for that lady from Brownsville. I did. I didn't want to talk about certain things. And I even questioned myself, what do I do with the sister? I told you.
Yeah.
I hesitated to bring her on board, but at the same time, the
Pero
sister has Monday?
pero at the same time she wanted to I mean, es como yo. ¿Qué platform uso yo si de veras quiero que if they said something in another platform and I know 300 people or 1,000 people heard it and it's not true, I'm gonna have to use your platform. Or I never asked Cecilia. I used to ask Frank before. I have to answer back.
Right.
Because it matters to me. And there's a lot of stuff que se dice or comment en los platforms que los tiro a loco, you know. It's not serious enough, but when it's serious enough, I always tell you, préstame tu platform because
Right.
I've got to answer it. Esta muchacha, she felt like she needed to answer.
Right.
So, you know, you're going to do it. And I know you're going to do it. Si anybody te habla con un buen chisme, pues estás tonto si no lo usas porque para eso está el show.
Right, and that is the whole point, is that I give everybody the opportunity to come speak up here, the opportunity to come voice their concerns or their opinion, or if someone's talking shit about you, pues dale gas, defiéndete, me vale. Because you have every right to defend yourself. And the sister wanted to defend herself in this group because this is the group that was being attacked by her, and this is the group that was being, I guess there was defamation of character amongst this group. So the sister said, you know what, I gotta jump on board to your group so that I could explain to them what is going on. Now the sister got upset because she continued doing it. Now she made it even bigger, going to her platform. And it's even crazier because now you have, like I said, 28, 30, 40,000 people that are now seeing all that shit. So I can't control what your sister's putting out there. That is not my fault. I'm not going to take responsibility for what she's doing. I could take responsibility for my actions, that I am defending myself from you and of a lot of other people, because you can continue to target me in certain ways. But what your sister's doing out you or exposing you, that is a personal problems between you and her.
Realmente, I don't know how everybody sees it, but in my what I think is, realmente yo no conozco a la hermana de ella y puede estar haciendo maromas y no me importa porque al cabo ni la conozco, nunca la he visto ni nada. Pero lo que me interesa es el lado de la de Brownsville, porque como ella ha estado fregando con nosotros y ha estado diciendo que ella es la mera chingona de todo el lugar y todas las mentiras que echó, entonces te interesa oír que no era así.
Right.
No,
and obviously, I mean,
no te interesa la vida de ella o lo que haga, te interesa las mentiras que echó.
Right, and this is where the problem's at. When a person has a show, you always going to come on board being transparent and honest with everyone. The reason why, porque te van a sacar hasta de las garras por donde sea. Y a mí, to this point, que dicen que soy joto, pues everybody knows. Que fui tweaker, que me gusta el pase, pues everybody knows. Que fui puta, pues sí lo fui. I don't give a fuck. And whatever else they want to add to it, pues nunca lo he negado yo. Que I was arrested, nunca lo he negado tampoco. So at the end of the day, de que hablen esas pendejadas de mí, pues me vale. But now they're coming up with fucking bullshit lies because they know they cannot bring me down with the fact is that I was honest with everybody from the get-go. So what are they going to use against me but bullshit lies? On the other hand, you have other people that are saying que pobrecita yo y que pobrecito yo y que yo y que yo y que yo y que nada. Y luego riata te sacan todas las pendejadas y se hacen las ofendidas. Pues ¿cómo te vas a hacer ofendida when you have the opportunity from day one in your platform to speak about your fucking personal life and you didn't do it?
Y es la cosa que digo yo, if I had something to say about you, yo mejor te hablo. And I used to do this with another platform. Yo mejor te hablara y te dijera, mira Jaime, estoy yo, bla, 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 no me gusta, pasó o no pasó, dime la verdad. Y si pasó o no pasó, okay. Then when it comes out that somebody out there knows something and brings it on the show, entonces it's not going to catch me off surprise and we're going to say the truth.
Right.
No vamos a estar echando mentiras. Porque es mucha la gente y se van a dar cuenta de la verdad.
Right. And it comes down again to honesty, transparency, and accountability. A lot of these platforms out there do not have it. A lot of these platforms se agüitan to speak about, oh yes, I was arrested for assault, I was arrested for aggravated assault, I have a criminal background record in different states, I was arrested in Mexico and I was part of the drug cartel or whatever it is, but they never want to speak about that. But eventually,
No,
like,
they don't want to speak about it because they already said they never had a criminal record.
right, pero cuando le cagas palo a certain people, eventually it's gonna catch back up to you y te van a sacar las mamadas que hiciste. Y luego vas a estar diciendo que pues it's not me, it's not me, it's not me, but the records show, the receipts show different.
Porque es que mucha gente no quiere comment o hablar. You know, I knew when I called your show about whatever first thing I called about, that yes, que me podían arrastrar por el piso con cosas de verdad o no sean verdad, pero como yo no tengo nada de que, you know, I don't have criminal record, I've had a good professional life, I've retired, I've raised my kids, you know, the best I could, and so yo no tenía nada que esconder, so
tú no, mira, tú no lo tuviste, pero ¿qué fueron a hacer? Te lo sacaron las garras de tus hijos. Y lo hicieron nomás para darte donde más te duela. And that's the type of mierda que son en otras platforms.
Fíjate, Jaime, ¿qué hice yo? I was honest.
Yeah.
I came out and I said yes, and I'm not embarrassed. And yes, we have struggled with this all my life, and I will struggle with it until the day I die.
O sea, tiene de ley, son tus hijos, regardless que sean drogaditos o lo que sea, tú lo vas a querer, tú lo pariste.
Yo no voy a echarle mentiras a la gente. No le voy a echar mentiras porque es parte de mi vida. It's reality of my life. Right. And I have nothing. Mi vida no cambio por nada y I wouldn't change anything on it.
So this is what I'm trying to say. Like, si no te van a sacar a ti, van a ir a dar con otra persona. Anybody that is affiliated or associated with you.
And that is what I wish that there would be an agreement on. Okay, we could
talk shit about each other, pero no más de ti y de mí. Ahí está.
We can poke shit about each other. I mean, ¿qué tanto han dicho que yo soy midget y que y eso está bien. Y que pues ahí nos pusieron de changos que Delia vino atacándose y muriéndose por ese retrato.
Right.
Pero pues I thought it was cute.
Yeah, and I think we joked about it that night.
Yes. Pero ella se la llevaba la fregada de coraje cuando, you know, how can people put things out there que no es verdad? Se enojaba.
Right.
Y pero sí llega a ese punto que we don't know how our bodies will react, how our blood pressure, how our, you know, heart.
Antes, at the beginning, sí me daba coraje, sí me daba coraje y no me detenía en certain stuff, but eventually I said, you know what, me vale madre, me vale, too bad. Me gusta andar aquí entre cagando palo, pues me lo van a cagar, no, ni modo. And that's what people need to understand from other platforms. No se hagan pendejas, no comiencen a decir, ay, que soy la víctima, and everybody, no, chingan a su puta madre, porque acuérdense todas las pendejadas que han hecho, acuérdense todas las babosadas que han dicho de la gente, no se hagan pendejas, si para pendeja no se estudia. Pero no, de repente comienzan a llorar y que pobrecita yo y que yo defendiéndome, no te estás defendiendo, estás hablando mierda hasta por el culo, culera.
Yeah. No, it's a serious thing in a way, and people need to, como todo el tiempo hemos dicho, grow up and don't be hablando pendejadas así, you know, you can joke about it and say, ay, vieja, pero you know, I wish she would slip on a banana peel y caerse pero no tienes que decir que se muera.
Right. And that's somebody who has their life full of hate. That's somebody who's unhappy with their life. That's somebody who's living a miserable life. I think it's very difficult when you're trapped in an obese body and a life where you live surrounded in four walls and that's it, in a fucking computer. You don't socialize with anybody because you're ashamed of yourself. That is not my concern. What you need to do, instead of sitting down all fucking day writing emails y todo el pinche pedo, vete a caminar, go see a doctor, go see a psychiatrist, and learn how to fucking love yourself. That's what the fuck you need to do. Learn how to love yourself and accept how you really are, who you are. I mean, ¿qué más le puedo decir a la mujer? I mean, she pretends she has a boyfriend. She pretends they live in California. She pretends all this fucking bullshit fairy tale stories that are not fucking true. Obviously, she has mental issues.
Pues algo tiene, porque eso no es normal. It's, I don't know. It's just not normal.
So maybe you should start sharing that video with judges, attorneys, congressmen, and anybody else. I mean, we should start sharing the video of this individual who is full of hate, who is not mentioning people's name, but in general, it's a broad, I guess, comment she was making. So we don't know if she's addressing it to the congressman. She don't know if we're addressing it to a mayor, commissioner, to myself, to anybody else. So we should be careful with an individual like that around society.
Yes, because we have talked about a lot of stuff in this show, but I can't ever think of a time that we wish somebody was dead.
Right. And I think she needs to get some sort of welfare check or some sort of, something has to happen. And I think you're the good person indicated to look into that matter and address it.
No necesita ella, tiene mucho dinero.
No. No.
Viene con un tan bruto de los Bahamas. Te iba a invitar.
Ay, ¿cómo te fue?
Dije, no, pues Jaime nunca puede ir a ninguna parte.
Ahora sí puedo ir, vamos a Louisiana.
Tiene que ir a feed cats y dogs y no, hombre.
Es que son chingos de gatos, no quieres gatos, tengo chingos de gatos, perros roñosos chingados también, pero pues pobrecito me dan lástimas.
Es que me sentía depressed. Dije, no, you know what, I'm taking the first flight out of here and go and spend a weekend at the Bahamas.
Let's go to San Antonio, a ver cuándo vamos.
Sí, cuando quieras.
Va a ir a visitar a Cecilia a ver si los acepta. Ya dice que se agüita de los tweakers y que se agüita de las viejitas que le gustan.
Nosotros sea porque es decente y nosotros hemos puesto cada palo.
Oye, no, pues ella es cantinera, acuérdate.
¿Lleva las cantinas?
Que los lleve a la cantina y andar de tweakers y de caritas chuecas y todo el pito.
Dijeron que era cantinera, so yo quiero ir a juntarme con ella.
I heard James Brooks got his CDL.
Otra pinche mentira.
Sí, puso que sí, dice James Brooks, congratulations on your CDL. ¿Tú crees?
Pues que tenga cuidado porque hay gente que dice que quiere que choque y la chica.
No. Pero dijo que cash out for the gas.
No. Estamos en un mundo que se va a venir ya se va a acabar el mundo porque ya todas las cosas posibles, guerras, aviones se van a caer, barcos se van a hundir.
¿Cómo se llamaba esa movie que se vino bien cold y todo el pinche pedo, Tomorrow Update? ¿Cómo se llamaba? That the whole planet went cold and shit.
Oh, I don't know, I didn't see it.
Antes no dice que se va a venir el Antichrist y que se va a venir todo el pinche apocalypse.
My biggest que me quedé con los ojos abiertos, like, what? Que te ahogues con un cacahuate. ¿Cómo chingas tú sabes con cacahuate?
Me ahogo pero con un pinche chilote.
Eat a bag of dicks.
Eat a bag of dicks. Es más, aquí los tengo. I got my bag of dicks right here. Eat a bag of dicks. I have it right here. Thank you, Pex, for my bag of dicks.
Ahí te dejo, nomás que es un concern que me fui y dije, no sé si había luna llena. ¿Qué fregado?
No, si hay luna llena, se comienzan a comer la gente.
Tengo que checar en Jaime a ver si no se jugó con un cacahuate.
No me ahogué con eso, me ahogué con 2 balas y un chile. Está bien, Miss Painter. Bueno, bye bye. Ya se los fue Miss Painter, guys. Dijo la roca que se iba a ir toda la noche. But I want to thank you, Pex. Thank you. I want to remind everybody que los pinches Dallas Cowboys perdieron hoy. Y quieren llorar todos los pinches Dallas Cowboys fans. I also want to let you all know que hello, all my customers. This is La Cuachenta. I just want to let you all know tomorrow we will have all Dallas Cowboys merchandise 75% off. Yes. All Dallas Cowboys merchandise will be 75% off. It says my nephew passed away on Friday, 33. I want you all to keep Marlene's family in prayer, guys. I believe I shared her GoFund. I'm gonna share it on the Ruby page, guys. If anybody's interested to donate through the GoFund, you could do it. It will be on the Ruby Quachenta page. They are looking for help for any type of donation. It could be whatever y'all want to help out, but it's for a good cause to help her out, her family out with funeral causes, guys. Who was she going to boil? That guy is cray no one wants. Hey him. Hey there. Hey Kendrick, how you doing, friend? The movie's called The Day After Tomorrow. Yes, it's called After Tomorrow. So Walmart just text me, guys. They have on sale starting tomorrow. All Dallas Cowboys merchandise will be for sale, 75% off, guys. How exciting for those guys who are interested on buying Dallas Cowboys stuff, merchandise. It will be on sale. And I just want to let you all know. Déjame hablarle. I'm going to call Walmart right now. Walmart. We're going to call Walmart right now. Walmart. This one.
Thank you for calling your local Walmart. We appreciate your business and look forward to the opportunity to serve you in our stores. For pharmacy, press 1. For electronics, press 2.
Pinche Walmart no me va a contestar. Let's go, Walmart. Hello. Yes, ma'am. My name's Ruby, and I'm calling to see when are they going to have the Dallas Cowboys merchandise on sale, como perdieron hora.
I'm not sure. It could be tomorrow, could be the next day. Really, they might start tomorrow because I know there's a lot of merchandise that they have.
They have a lot of merchandise ready. Perdieron los Dallas Cowboys, ahora van a poner todo like on sale, like 75% off.
Yeah, more than likely they will.
Ay, es que no valen los Cowboys. Todos los años they always break people's hearts, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Qué triste. Está bueno, ma'am. Gracias.
That's no problem.
Ay. Ahí les digo Walmart, guys. Ahí les digo pinche Walmart. Que mañana, probably the day after, 75% off de toda la merchandise de los pinches Dallas Cowboys. Ay, quieren llorar, quieren llorar, quieren llorar, quieren llorar. I'm so happy to share that with you guys. Oh, how exciting, guys, will be hater Harry. Let's call Cecilia real quick, guys. Déjame hablar a la cantinera. See my comments. Where? A ver, he had heart failure. I heard that. Where's your comment? Todo el tiempo me dice see my comment. Okay. Okay. I know. I'm not going to go all the way back, guys. I'm sorry. La Llorona de los Nikes. Guys, I got to let you all go. Los amo. We'll have a show tomorrow in the morning. And then in the afternoon, a ver que we come up with skits y todo el pinche pedo. Vamos a recio. And go Vikings! I love you guys.